have to come out here and you have to do it every day. You have to do it in practice every day. And, after so many times, stacking so many days together, it just became who he was as a person in the head.
How does this year's room compare to last year's? I mean, is there a comparison? I know still it's barely spring ball, but is there a comparison?
I think the biggest thing, everybody for the most part in the room this year has a great idea of conceptually what we're trying to do and where to line up. This time last year, you still saw some hesitation in their play because they weren't sure, okay, did I see the signal right? Is this exactly what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to go this way? Or now, with the exception of the two new additions that we had, those guys are, they have a very working knowledge of what we're trying to accomplish and what the complementary routes next to them and the read progressions and what we're trying to do offensively.
Going back to Dorian, is he an inside or outside guy for you?
He's a guy that can do both. And I think that's the biggest transition that we made, going forward is, we got a whole bunch of guys in the receiver room that can, easily interchange and do both, which will just make us a better football team on the perimeter.
What do you think about Zachariah Brown?
Where do you want me to start at? He's extremely strong for his size. He's incredibly fast for his size. And he for a short guy, he's able to extend and expand his catch radius.
Coach, first
and he can get from 0 to 100 really quick.
First week of practices, big momentum center here. What has been the theme that you and other coaches have been pushing today and your first practice?
Just finishing every period, finishing every practice better than it began. If you go back and you look at our season last year, none of us was excited about the way that they did. So we had an explosive start, but we didn't finish the way we wanted to. So, one of the biggest things that we want to do is not put a time limit on a period, not put a time limit on a drill, not put a time limit on a play. We want to finish better, and we want to carry that into everything that we do in every element of our program.
Yesterday, after we spoke with Lincoln after practice, he mentioned the numbers were maybe a little bit low in the wide receiver room. Is it number-wise, or is it maybe a diversity of type of receivers where the numbers are low?
No, it's definitely number-wise. You think about it, there's we had some guys that graduated that left. We had some guys that left due to the transfer portal, and we have some guys that are declaring to go to the NFL. So, until we get the full class in here and, going through spring balls, your numbers are going to be, a little bit down compared to where they were last year.
If Zachariah scores a touchdown, is he allowed to backflip?
That's a head coach's question. If you're asking me, I would say no, because we expect you to score touchdowns. That's a part of your job, and we expect you to do it quite often. So, I'm one of those old school guys. If that's who you are and that's what it's expected to be, you're just doing your job.
See one more?
Across the board, has there been one guy who's kind of taking the biggest leap through the winter program just from last year?
Well, we're still early on, so I wouldn't want to crown somebody as saying, you're my most improved guy. This is the third practice, the first day of class, so there's still a lot of room for growth for a lot of people, and I want to give those guys a fair opportunity to get this.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.